Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to the live. So for the new people here, we focus on trading gold from NYSE to London close. The focus is discipline and build consistency over time. If that resonates with you, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. So without further ado, let's do our analysis. So weekly candle is previous week we closed strong bearish and we don't know what's going on. It looked like we made some sort of wicks here and we are pushing down. So let's see on daily also went down. So now it's made the bottom wick, it went up, came down. So we don't know what's going on. Maybe we will go up, who knows. On H4 we made a high here. So previous H4 rejected this zone and we are on this new H4. Maybe we'll push up. So we need to find some sort of support to sustain that on the lower time frame. So we can see that 1 hour created a support here. So we rejected the support. We left a wick here. So wick fill, potential wick fill coming, and a break below the zone is a sell. We can clearly see that. So at this point, so let's just wait for a break and close below this area to push down, right? Or if we can find some sort of support down here, we will push up, or a break above here to push up. So I think it's simple at this point. We just have to wait to see something that makes sense. That's it. Queen of Forex, welcome. Thank you. How are you? Yeah, so a break and close below here, we can push down. Break and close above here, we can push up. That's it. Simple as that. So here it's difficult to trade. We'll see what will be the deal. So this is closing bullish. We are creating a support, right? We just created a support. I think with the support, is there a chance to push up? So looking at this look interesting. I think to push up here in this 50 pip zone, but I need a wick down and a break, I guess. Yeah, this look interesting. I need a wick down and a break of this high to push up. Yeah, this look interesting. Look at this. We form a support according to our bias. I need this to wick down more. Yeah, this is great. So if we start breaking this high again, I think I'm gonna enter this trade, right? If we start breaking this high again, I will enter this trade. So yeah, let's go with 5 lot. $20 pips stop loss. Here you go. We are starting to break. A buy will go in. NYSE Open, &3. I think there is a good chance for price to push up. There you go. Let's get ready. What's going on? Struggling to move. Oh, there you go. Struggling to move. Okay, it is difficult now. 30 pips. Okay. Hi, I'm fine. I cannot hear you well. Can you speak louder? Sorry? Oh, okay, sorry. I think there is a problem. On Zoom. Zoom. Right here. And okay, I forgot the Zoom. Okay, now I think.
Yeah. Now I can hear you.
Now it's good. Okay.
How are you, brother?
Oh, what's going on? Yeah, I'm good. Perfect. It's been a long time.
Yeah, no, it's no, not now time.
You work
I
now?
join. Yeah,
Ah, okay. Okay, no problem.
didn't go office today.
Today is a holiday here.
Oh,
Yeah. So I don't work today. Holiday. I think next week is holiday also.
brother, you have Raja sir simulation video. You
What?
have
What simulation?
Raja sir simulation video or anything?
A recent simulation video?
Yeah. Recent.
No, I don't have a recent video. I don't
Oh,
record the simulation now. So usually I used to do it weekends, but now I'm busy weekends. So I do it during the week, but I don't record it.
oh.
Yeah.
You are joined with MFU?
No, I'm not with MFU.
I need 1 or 2 month subscription MFU, but they have a lot of money for subscription.
It's a lot.
Yeah, a lot. $140. It's a lot from me for me.
But did you watch the market fluidity videos, right? Or SRC?
Yeah,
Do you have
I'm
that?
watching from. I'm
Yeah.
watching from.
Yeah, but that's enough. That's enough. You can learn from that. It is the same concept. Exactly the same concept. So what you need to work on is more on your ability to execute it as it should be. So I think that's where you should, that's what you should work more on. You don't need more.
Brother,
I don't think you need more education. I think you need more discipline.
yeah, brother, you waiting for breakout?
So yeah, at this point, I'm waiting. Maybe if this cannot close bearish, but the range is like 37 pips. So there is not a big volume today, and honestly, this range is not a very good range. But I thought that we could have some sort of weak fill here with the 1 hour after we found support here, but there was no entry. 15-minute entry was probably good, but it didn't give us that entry. So now I'm just waiting for a break below this zone or a break above this zone to push up.
Why you don't come London session?
Because London session is 3 a.m. here. I'm sleeping at that time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So just focus on New York session.
Yeah, for now I'm just focusing on New York session. But maybe who knows in the future if I'm able to be free with trading, right? To have my freedom with trading, maybe we can do London session.
Brother, so why you choose a job?
Why I choose a job?
Yeah, I think you are good trader. Why you choose a job?
Yeah, I haven't always been trading, and I'm not yet consistent, right? So
Yeah.
Before trading, you need to have a job, right? So I start the job before trading, right? I have a profession, and I studied for that. So I started working before trading. So trading is coming as a hobby, a side thing that can potentially be the main thing, but for now it's not yet the main thing. So the moment it turned to be the main thing, meaning that the revenue from trading is equal or more than what I'm making from my job, then maybe it become the main thing. But for now, I'm not there yet. So I need to keep my job. Right?
Brother, you are withdraw some money from your account.
Not yet. This is still the evaluation. I'm still in phase 1 here.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much for $1,000? $1,000, yeah.
Sorry?
This account, how much?
I don't know. Maybe 500 and something dollar. I don't remember. This is a FTMO. You can go watch the price on their website. Let me see.
If you passed your first phase, then they are give money.
Sorry? Yes, if you pass phase 1 and phase 2 and you make profit in your live account, then they will give you a profit split 80%.
80% or 8%?
80%. So we are
Wow.
breaking now, but it's difficult. Difficult. I guess we need this look interesting. It broke the low, breaking the high. Maybe keeping the stop loss down here. I will probably wait for the 15-minute candle to close. It's closing in 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Today is really, it's a little bit, maybe.
But now market is not volatile, brother.
Sorry?
Market is not volatile night.
Yeah, it's a little bit ranging.
Yeah. Every day this time market was volatile. But not now.
Candle just close. Hello, bro. How are you?
I'm fine. So, any trades today?
Sorry?
Any trades taken?
No trade yet. So I'm thinking of taking this trade here, but yeah, price is moving.
It's blind.
Price is moving.
It's saying goodbye, Shigil. It's saying goodbye, Sory.
Yeah, no problem. It's okay. I was about to enter at the flip here, but you know. Bum.
Brother, miss impulse entry.
Yeah. Yes. It's fine. It's not anyway. It's not a very strong.
Yeah.
It's not a very strong setup.
Today is the last day of the month and
yeah, we need to be careful.
first day of the week, so it can come back at any time.
Yeah, we need to be a little bit careful. Even if we break this high 28 pips range. Yeah, let's be a little bit careful here. No, if not today, tomorrow we'll have a better setup. Probably waiting for this 30-minute candle to close and look for an entry after that, a break of this high, and probably, right, I think this can be a good range to seek. Right, if we break this high, we have a 36 pip range. We'll see. This is ranging, man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I tried this sell.
You tried a sell? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, the sell. Yeah, I was watching the same thing, but I had no entry. That's why I did not enter.
But it hit my break even.
Yeah, normal, because there was no entry, and after this 15-minute candle close, I didn't had any entry yet, and also we had this level here, and looking at the 1 hour, it was a good level. So yeah, we broke. It reacted to this level. Now if it break this high, I think it will continue to push up. If it break this level, it will continue to push up. This is 30-minute. It's breaking. Yeah, it just broke. 27 pip stop loss. Don't know, man. I'm not comfortable. It's okay if I miss it. $10 pips, 14 pips. This is where you can secure a Monday. Good job. 15 pips. Retracing.
Price doesn't want to go anywhere. It's just giving a temptation.
Yeah. Just ranging. See.
That's ranging.
So yeah, I rather wait for, yeah, we'll see how this cannot close. I don't know, maybe
Then
at
there
this,
will be no range.
yeah, 40 pip range. I don't know. I would like to see this cannot close here, and we'll see it's pushing up. At least we got 25 pips from this entry here. We see 20, 24, 25 pips. I knew something was happening here, but wasn't comfortable entering. Let's wait. Today there is no range, or there is not much volume today. We'll see. Above here is much better trade. Is a much better trade. Look, this is continuing to push up. Yeah, good. Good. 30 pips. Let's wait. Above here or below here are better trade. This range is very difficult. Let's stay away from it. The remaining candle closing. Liquidity to push up. Yeah, this is what I thought as well. When we started breaking this high, I wanted to enter here, right here, after we broke this low, to push up, but I had to place my stop loss down here. I wasn't just very comfortable. Also, you see the 30-minute broke this low and broke this high, so this 30-minute is closing, but the range is like 30 pips. So from here, if you take an entry, basically 1-to-1, and yeah, I don't know if it is a good idea. This is your area of value, but taking a buy here is risky. I rather wait for a break above here or a break below here. That's it. And buys are better. Above here is a better trade. So I think that will be good to wait for. This is a range of, you know, uncertainty. Range of uncertainty, yeah. Okay, 30-minute close above here, and yeah, it's pushing up straight. 37 pips range. Yeah, this, yeah. Yeah, this was it. This was a trade.
Yes, it's going up now. Here is the fuel.
Yeah, this was it. 22 pips, and boom. It's fine. It's fine. We missed. Inside this range, this was the trade. I think we will just be ranging after that. Today there is not much volume. We will have to wait for tomorrow. So yeah, this month, what was my profit? June, 1st of June to now. Oh, break even month. Crazy. The last 3 trades, yeah, it was very wow. I took a bunch of loss here. Losses were big here. This is a mistake I try to correct this month. So my losses are very small now. It was big here.
I think you traded better this month.
Yeah, I traded better this month. Even though it was a break-even month, but I traded better. At the beginning, my losses were still big, but I think from this period, I started to think about my losses and how I can reduce them. And this was good. But yeah, losses are big here. So I think next month will be much better. Next month, I'm looking forward that month. Now I fixed the problem of the losses, and I think now the wins will take care of the rest. Also, another problem is my winners. I tend to close them too soon. So if I fix those 2 problems, I'll be good. Letting the winners goes to the target and managing risk. So that's the main focus. That will be the main focus for the next month.
Yes, I've started to do that thing also, because in SRC we are told to take around 10 to 12 pips or maybe 15 pips, but the goal there is to make profit, but initially the goal here is to pass the Profirm challenge. So if we close our losing trades early, if we do the opposite, if we close the losing trades early and let our winners run, maybe we can pass the account in only 1 trade or maybe two or 3 trades, because most of the time our trades keeps on running, and that is our target.
Yeah, so I will say that it depends of your experience, right? So if you have experience, and like you just said, most of the time your winning trade, after you close them earlier, they continue to go to the target. So maybe it's good to let your winners go. Let's say secure Monday, Tuesday, and let your trade goes the rest of the week. I think that will be the best strategy. And if you are not experienced, I think what is taught in SRC is also the best thing to do. But because if you are not experienced, most of the time price will give you 10 pips, because you will enter some trade. You don't know, as a beginner, you don't know yet what are the nuances of a runner. You don't know that the trade that have the ability to run, you don't know when you are a beginner. So it's better to secure those 10 pips. But the downside is you need to be really good at managing your risk, because if you are securing at 10 pips, 15 pips, it means that your average loss should be around 5 pips, 6 pips, 7 pips. So you need to be good at managing risk. That's the downside. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to be profitable. So for me, I kind of stuck into kind of break-even area, because so I will eventually have some big trade, let's say 30 pips trade or 40 pips trade sometimes. But at the same time, I was taking losses of full loss. I was taking 30 pip loss, 25 pip loss. So I was kind of break even, right? But if I reduce even more my losses, and also my trade, most of the time they run even more than where I secure, and I let some of these trade run, I think that will be the key for me. But Monday, Tuesday, securing profit to have the right psychology to let trade run the rest of the week. Nothing new, exactly what Raja advised to do. So sometimes we try to do things on our own, but to realize later on that what was taught was the thing to do. I think as a beginner it's still good to secure 10 pips.
I think it's good to secure a small pips, maybe with 10-20 pips.
Exactly.
When the price is in small range like this one. But if we get a price in this range, it will be better for it to let it run, even if it's Monday or Tuesday, because our main target on the evaluation is to pass the account. Once the account is passed, maybe then we can continue to focus on those 10 and 12 bits, because then those 10-12 bits is our actually the money we are making from the market.
Yeah, I understand. But if you cannot secure 10, 12 pips, 10, 15 pips, how are you going to be able to let trade run like 40, 50 pips? It's a little bit difficult because you need to understand, even though you have the range, but you need to understand some nuances, your confirmation, what it look like, what is the probability for it to run. So those are all the things you will understand them with time, right? So it's not because you have the range your trade will always run. It will depend on your confirmation.
Let's for example, you somehow took the sell here.
Here? Oh, here.
Whatever,
Yeah.
you saw some confirmation and you took the sell here.
Yeah.
Yes. And you place your stop loss here.
Yep.
In this complete range, the price went down till here.
Yep.
You would have passed your account. You would have passed your account here.
Yes.
But just because the limitation we have set to ourselves of securing just 10 or 15 or maybe 20 pips, we would
Okay.
have closed here.
Yeah,
we would have missed all this move.
yeah, I understand. You know, so before I used to think like that as well. You know, a few months ago, I used to think like that as well. But if you need to be confident in those setup, because when entering at the trade, because it's easy to say that after this move happened, but in live market it's difficult to say, okay, I think this is gonna run to this place. But let's say you decided to do that, your stop loss here is 25 pips, because for this to pass your account you need to enter with let's say, for if we take the example of my account, I need to enter with 10 lot. If I enter with 10 lot, now my total risk is 2.5 lot. 25 pips is 2.5% my total risk. So how many times, you know, I have to be right on these trades to pass? Because it's not systematic that you come to the chart, you will see this, you will just enter a trade and boom. It's very easy saying like that, but in the live market it is another reality. So you need to have that confidence and see the scenario before have some sort of reasoning behind it, but that reasoning, you will not have it, or you will not have the confidence on that if you are a beginner. You don't know. Maybe sometimes you will think that, okay, it's gonna run, but it won't. There is a lot of things that will distract you, because if you are coming with that emotion, okay, I want to pass my challenge today, I just need to do that, you will take a big risk thinking that, okay, it's gonna run to the full target. But in the live market, you are coming with some sort of emotion, some sort of doubt, some sort of a lot of things, and those things, it's nearly impossible to overcome them just like that when you are a beginner. You need to see these things over and over and over and over again to have the confidence, okay, today I think this trade will run. Even when you are experienced, sometimes you don't even know if your trade is gonna hit the target. You don't know. That's why it's better to have a safe approach. Safe approach is securing some profit earlier, and you know that, okay, now it reduces your emotion toward your next trade that you want to let run. So since your emotions are reduced, you are less biased, and then you will think more clearly, more logically, and your probability to hit this, to take this kind of trade will rise. But just looking at this, okay, you don't have all this history. Now price is here, and you have to take the decision. You don't know what will happen. So now a beginner will say, oh, this candle is a doji candle, there is a wicks here, if we break here, are we gonna move? I'm not sure. You will start to doubt, to ask a lot of questions. And even if you switch to 15 minutes, you will see, oh, there is a small support here, is price is gonna reject this area. Maybe you enter, price will move to this area, you will say, I'm not sure if it's gonna run, maybe I should secure here. So you are ignoring all this reality, but by just coming to the chart and say, oh, if you just enter here and have your stop loss, boom, that's too easy. That's too easy. But the reality is a different thing. It is like watching a Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo on the TV doing the show, right? They make it look like easy because they have trained years for that. It's easy for them. But you just try to do it home. Try to do it live. You will understand how difficult it is. And also, after the moves has happened as a trader, it look very easy after the move happened. But try to do it in live market. That's where you will understand how difficult it is.
Yes, the approach which I'm talking about is basically require a lot of resilience, because most of the time the price will hit your break even. Most of the time, maybe let's say 70% of the time.
Yeah. So
price will hit your break even.
If you want to do that, okay, you just come to the chart, you say, okay, either it hit full target or full stop loss. I'm not gonna touch it. But even that, you know, you need to have the patience to let it go, because sometimes, let's say price move 50 pips and come back to your break even, but then continue later. But the moment it moves 50 pips and come back to your break even, you will start to doubt your trade. Maybe you will close a partial, or maybe you will even exit at break even, and later on you will see price move to the target, and then you will come to the chart, man, why did I close? Why? You know, like exactly what happened today. For me, I knew that something may happen here, but I doubted myself. I did not enter the trade. But later on, you see it moved. And after the moves happened, my confidence level just increased after that, because I'll say now, okay, yeah, this makes sense. I don't know why I didn't enter. It completely makes sense for price to move up. But it's easy to say that because you have seen the move happening. But when it was happening, I was doubting myself, right? Now that it happened, it's very easy to say that, oh, it made sense. I could have just entered here. I think it's better to be a little bit fluid, right? And also you can do this when your confidence level is high and you have seen something happen over and over again. You need to put yourself, I think, what is his name? Uncle Ted say that you need to put yourself in the best place to win. So doing this requires some level of confidence. First, if you have made some profit, you do that, you will no longer be afraid either to lose the trade, because if you are at break even, let's say you have 100k, you took this trade, you know that when you lose, you are straight losing 2.5%. You are straight in 2.5% drawdown, and you know that your max loss is 10%. That same day, you cannot take another trade like that.
So you're gonna move the stop loss.
So psychologically, it's not easy psychologically for you. So you know that you straight 2.5% drawdown. So when price start to come against you, man, difficult. But let's say you have made profit, 3% profit or 4% profit, and you see this thing, you will say, okay, for today, either it's gonna move to my profit or I'm gonna lose. But if you lose, you will lose 2.5%. You are still up 1.5%. You will say, maybe it's okay. I'm still in profit, but I'm gonna let the trade run. If it hits, okay, I will pass the account. I will make big bangs. If it doesn't, okay. Now you are putting yourself in the good place to win. That's what Uncle Ted said. Always put yourself in a best place to win. So psychologically, you reduce the stress level by doing that when you have some profit and letting it run. And also we are doing this on a setup that makes sense. That's it. Also, how many people will have the patience to wait for this price action to form? That's another challenge. How many people? There is a lot of small nuances. It's very easy to say it, but do you know in the live market, if price break this low but then come back and make the top week and start breaking again, you don't know if that scenario happened. So in the live market, when it's breaking here, you will think that okay, now it's gonna move. You will have your stop loss here, but price will come back and stop you out and continue. These small nuances, it's very difficult to understand them if you don't have experience. But coming to the chart and see it like that, it's very beautiful. But you don't know how the price action formed, what was happening. You have to take all that into account to be able to catch this kind of trade.
Yes.
Sometimes we want to do things our own way, but I think that's a trap I fell into as well. I think the best thing you can do, just do what your mentor said to do. Just do that. Don't overthink. Just do that first, and try to understand why he's doing those things and why he said to do those things. But before you figure it out, just do it. I think that's the best thing to do. And then once you understand the reason behind, then you can try to, add your own things. Because now you are in the good place to take that decision. Keeping it simple. Secure Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, let the trade run. That's it. Put your stop at break even and let it run. If you are lucky, it will run to the full target and boom. And you will see this week, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Last week, I tried to do that. It didn't work, right? Even for me, it's not very straightforward to do these things. Monday, Tuesday, I secured profit here, 20 pips, or even based off my rules. This is the trade I should have let run, but I don't know. During the live price action, I was like, it's Monday, let's take this. You have your emotion that will come into play. I secured Monday, I secured Tuesday. So here, okay, it was not a very good trade, but this day I got this trade, but I did not let run. But after price action happened, you will see that, okay, this trade made sense to run. This is a 100 pip trade. I could have passed my challenge with this trade if I had followed the rules. But what mistake did I do? Stupid mistake, right? So I closed my trade before it hit the stop loss. Enter the trade here and close it here before it hit the stop loss, because I didn't want to take the full stop loss. That's a mistake. So if I just followed the rules, this trade will have run 100 pips and boom. So for me, it's very easy to say it after it happened, but when it was happening, there was a lot of doubt and stuff like that. To overcome that, you need experience. You need more experience to see these things over and over again, to have the confidence to say, okay, I'm gonna let it run.
Sorry, have you tried any other pair than gold?
Any what?
Other pair?
Oh, no, I did not trade.
Like GBP, JPY.
I trade GBP, JPY when there was volume on it, but recently there is no volume on it, so it's not worth it. And the price action is so weird. It kind of like every time I enter a trade, it's become a losing trade, because with the same rules we are trading gold. I think there need to be some sort of tweak on GBP, JPY, because price will move in profit and will come back against you. You will close, you will manage risk, and sometimes it will stop you out. It's very difficult to trade GJ nowadays, and sometimes you don't even have enough range to trade it during your session. So look at this, most of the time it's just ranging during NYSE session at this. So we got a fake out here, price move like what, 13 pips, come back against you. Here you have no range, 22 pips. Look at this, 15 pips range. What are you going to do with that? Nothing. You have a lot of wicks, rejection, a lot of support resistance ahead of you. Very difficult to trade GJ, I'll say. Nowadays, very difficult. Maybe if you go on the higher time frame, but even that,
Nothing on the gold today, man.
yeah, nothing. We missed the trade. The trade already happened. We missed it.
Yes.
I dared to enter. Look at this. Today we got this gap, price come back, right? GJ is very difficult. So maybe this was a trade on this candle, right? 34 pips. Look at all these moves. You have to wait like 1 hour to have to have 33 pip move. 1 hour, right? On GJ. Look at, even if you enter the trade here, there is no stop loss anyway. Right.
Look at how the gold is started today.
So
It was
today,
around I think 250 pip candle was today formed at the Asian Open.
so we started here and price was down. Okay, we could have expected some sort of retracement, but let's see. and on we had a resistance here. Okay, let's say it is a sell. Let's do the analysis. I will show you exactly where I could have. I'm watching the swing trade as well. Show you exactly where I will have entered a trade. So you have a resistance here, and now you can say, okay, gold can push down to this level, right? Boom. Now you need some sort of entry here, and okay, we made a okay, we are at the support here, right? So we need some sort of entry to come down, and on 30 minutes, so 30 minutes, right, there was no entry. There was no entry. How are you going to enter this? No entry. Maybe on 1 hour at the break of this low, but yeah.
No, there was no entry. I'm just saying how big of a move that was.
Yeah, there was no entry and price moved. So this is where you wait for retracement resistance, which happened here, but price did not move. Right, there was no entry as well. Price did not move, and we started ranging, and boom, we got a break above here. And then on this, maybe you could have entered this one if you have yeah, maybe this one. But it's very easy to say it like that now, but during the live market, maybe you will say, oh, I have a resistance here. You will start asking a lot of questions. But with experience, you can say, okay, we broke above the zone with a lot of volume. So this candle close, weak bearish candle, and at the break, I think the volume will continue to push up, and we break resistance level only because of volume. And you need to have that thinking, you know, that reasoning behind the move. As a beginner, you cannot do that, because you need to see these things. It's difficult because you don't have all this history. Taking a decision now, knowing that, oh, I don't want to lose, maybe I should wait for something very clear. You will not have confidence in your analysis. A lot of things, right? To overcome those fears, you can overcome them with confidence. And confidence is how you gain confidence. How you gain confidence?
With experience, with time.
Not only with time,
experience.
Not only with time. You gain confidence with proof. Right? Gain confidence with proof. Let's say you start catching this kind of trade, this kind of reasoning, you do that, and you start doing it, you start having results with it. Then you become confident, and every time you will see that happen, you will just execute it, because you have seen that before and it worked for you before. You did it before a lot of time. So you need to execute, to understand, execute these and make them work multiple times. Then you will have the confidence. It takes time. That's why trading takes time. It takes time.
This was a very difficult trade, because here was a resistance. When this candle formed, you could be thinking that this is a resistance for the price to go down.
Yeah, but like I said, there is volume, and this is also New York. Okay, pre-New York, pre-London, not pre-London. Yeah, just after Asian session. So yeah, but on this, you had no trade since, and this one happened after London Open, and it was good. But for me, even if I entered this trade, I wouldn't have the confidence to let it run to this area. But this kind of setup, I will have the confidence to let it come to the week fail, because I have seen that before. This one was a good trade this morning. This one here. We broke the support. You have this clean range for price to move. That's it. This was just the best, the ideal scenario. So I think there is one last thing to watch. See if we can break and close above this area for price to push up here. I think I will be more confident in executing that. If this candle can break and close above here, that will be great. Yeah, but obviously we missed this buy. It's fine. Yeah, we still have 30 minutes for this candle to close. So you can also do that strategy, Shakil, if you really know the A-place setups that's run a lot. If you recognize them, you know, that's the strategy Alex was advising as well. Do you know Alex G?
Alex, no, can you show me his picture?
Yeah, this guy. I think I showed this one time during the live.
Yes, he owns the prop firm, I think, one of the prop firms. He also owns the
Yeah,
firm.
maybe, yeah, this guy.
Yes, I know this guy.
Yeah, this guy. So he was saying the same thing, like if you want to do that, because your risk will be like maybe 2%, you need to take like max 2 trades a week and waiting for these kind of situations. You take 2% risk, you let it run. So 1 to 5 risk reward. This trade was like something like that, 1 to 5 risk reward. So you take a trade like that, boom, win. I think with one trade you just passed probably the challenge here. So but it is a set and forget strategy. He said like, okay,
yes, but you need to be on the charts to catch those moves.
no, you just enter the trade, place your stop loss and place your take profit and go. You can go away,
Yes,
and come back 1 hour later or 2 hour later and see what was the trade. So that's what
Yes,
he
yes.
said. So set and forget, and
Maybe I need to backtest that first.
yeah. So if you do that, what I can say is you have 1 to 2 trade like that during the week. At least one you can have one big trade like that. You can have at least one a week during your session. Every session you will have at least one of them every week. So that I know for sure. And the second one, sometimes you have a second one, sometimes, even if it is not as big as the first one, but you will have a good risk reward ratio. At least 2 decent trade every week. You have that every week. So if you can catch them, it's great. It's great. But I think that for our strategy, Raja Bank approach is the best. It's just the best. And also this approach has made money, has made millions. So why will you want to change it? The approach is just the best. I started to tweak it in every possible scenario, but I come to the conclusion that it's just the best. Just do it as Raja said. Just do it like that. It's much better. You will just waste a lot of time trying to tweak it. Do it like that first and make it work. Then after that you can tweak it. At least you will not pay a lot of costs trying to tweak it, because if you make it work like that, means that okay, now you are profitable, you have profit. And if you want to tweak it, you will take small risk and try it, but at least you can still pay your bills, right? And if you are able to tweak it, then you will change in the future. You will not have to wait and waste a lot of time. Just use something that is working, make it work for you, and then modify it, tweak it, do whatever you want. At least you have something that is working for you and you are paying your bills with it. That's it. At the beginning, it's difficult to accept that, because we as men, we have ego. We wanted to, we tend to think that we are smarter than other people. There is a lot of things, right? So now I noticed that in trading, it doesn't work. Some people has done some work before you. They have tried a lot of things. If they find something that works, just use that, build upon that, and then move forward. It's kind of that if you go to school, I don't know if anyone is a scientist here. I think Amal did computer science. I don't know what you did, Shakil, but if you go to science school, when the teacher say, okay, this is how you calculate, like, let's say I take the example for me. This is how you calculate this is the formula to calculate the voltage, for example, in electrical circuit. This is a formula to calculate the voltage. And are you going to try to question, why you use this formula? I need to, find another way to calculate it or something like that. You will waste your year trying to do that. Because some people have been working years to develop that formula. And you use that during your school years. Maybe you go to you have the master degree, and then you become a professor, right? And then you start to do research when you are professor. But at least you do your school years, you did not question these things, you just use them, you understood them, you graduate, you are working now, no pressure. And then once you are a professor now, then you try to do some research, you try to question some things, you do deep down research. Now you have the tools to do that, you have the understanding, you have the model of understanding to do that. Then that where maybe new formula will come, maybe new ways of doing things will come. But as a beginner, you cannot do that. You cannot do that.
There is nothing to do.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Beside me trying to yeah, pre-range. I'm waiting for this candle to close. Maybe if it closes above here, but other than that, inside this range there is nothing. If this candle close below here, I think I'm done for today. I'm just gonna wait tomorrow, because this was the possible trade to take. But anyway, it's better to miss a trade than taking a bad trade, a losing trade.
I am done for the day.
Yeah,
Because for the past 1 week, whenever I've taken the trade, this time I have lost it. So
whenever I took
a trade at this time,
at this
I
time,
lost it. Yes. So if you look at the gold for the past few days,
yes,
just look at this time.
okay.
On the past few days, the gold just do the retracement of the move. If you go to the few days back,
Past few days.
yes.
Oh, this candle is moving. I like the way this candle is moving. I would like to see this close above here. Okay, where is it? Past few days. Okay, this is Thursday. Friday we had nothing. Oh no, this was Friday, I think. Yeah. Oh, this was Friday. This was Friday. This is Thursday. Okay, where is the past few days? So this was Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So a trade, sometimes that you will have the trade even at 12 p.m. sometimes. This was one example here. 12 p.m. That's where the volume came in, price moved. Sometimes you will have trade, price will range. So here 11:30, this is where the volume came in and we moved, right? So for me, it's still valid at 11:30, 12. You can still take trade during those time.
But it will not follow the day's trend. At this time, I have seen the
day's trend.
Price is not following the day's
No,
trend.
we don't have to follow the day's trend. We just have to follow our session trend. We don't have to follow the day's trend. Day's trend is far away. At the start of the day, maybe you can say, okay, I'm gonna follow the day trend. And if you are trading the daily candle, but for us, we are not trading the daily candle. So I'm trading the session trend. Sometimes your session trend will be in opposition with the daily trend. It doesn't mean you will not make money. You will make money in your session. I follow my session trend. Today the session trend was bullish and price moved, but the daily trend, I don't know what was the daily trend, because we made a low here. I think maybe the daily trend was bullish as well, because we made the bottom wick, but at first price moved down first. We made the bottom wick to push up. So session trend for us was bullish and price moved up. You can see this clearly, price moved up, and that's why I was looking for a buy. Right, we moved up. So 1 hour found support. And on 30-minute we found another support here. That's why I was looking for a buy here. But after the break of this level, I started to doubt, and yeah, I was not believing it anymore. But this was great to come here. This was a trade today, no big range. This is rejecting.
Yes, price is coming back down.
Yeah, it's rejecting. Yeah, I think we are better to be done. I think the move happened already. The session move already happened. We missed it. I'm gonna head off. Come back tomorrow, and
yes. It's better to stay away from the charts today.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away. I'm just gonna close the charts. Have a good rest of your days. We still have tomorrow. We still have 4 days left. So opportunity. We will find opportunities. Thanks for joining YouTube.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, have a good one.